Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game. Yo, what's good, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to talk about how sex is only important in your mind. You understand? It's only important in your mind. So what am I talking about? So a lot of people put a big emphasis on sex. It's like, you have people that say, oh, sex is so sacred. It's the energies, and a lot of you guys, y'all put a lot of importance on it because you're not getting it. You're not getting any, or you're not getting as much as you want. So then it becomes like this big thing that you got to get, right? And also what happens is that you look at it as important because what happens is that a lot of women, what they'll do is that they'll tell a lot of guys who they consider beta males, guys who they're not sexually attracted to, that sex is that important. They'll be like, you know what? I can't just have sex with any guy. I'm not the type of girl. I got to really, get to know a guy and love him and all this other nonsense. So, they'll say all this stuff. They'll say, this has to happen this way, and I got to get to know you. It has to be that type of energy, right? So then you start to think it's important also because of the feedback you're getting from these women who aren't giving you any. And this is why a lot of guys are scared to just tell a chick, hey, I'm trying to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I want to blow your back out, right? A lot of dudes are scared to tell chicks, hey, I want to hook up, because they've conditioned you to think that it's this important thing that you need to wait and get to know the girl. You can't just tell a girl you want to have sex. Listen, shout out to KZaggin20. KZaggin20 did a video a while ago where he said basically that a woman having sex with you quickly is not about sex. It's about compliance. And see, I thought that was genius. I was like, I agree 100% with that shit. You understand? Because when I deal with a woman, what I'm trying to see is I want to see how compliant she's going to be with me. And the easiest way to see how compliant she's going to be is if she's making it sexual, if she's going to have sex, because women know that that's their biggest calling card for dealing with the dude. So this is why they try to hold out on it when they're dealing with you. You understand what I'm saying? But see, the thing is that you have to stop looking at sex as important, because see, a lot of people will say, for example, they're like, oh, sex is important because, you have sex and the purpose of sex is to, create life and all this other shit, right? Listen, people are born every day, people die every day. You understand what I'm saying? It's what it is supposed to be anyway, right? On top of that, it's actually not that easy to get a woman pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? Most people don't realize this. You usually have a small window to get a chick pregnant. Now, what's funny about that is that if sex was just about procreation and all this other stuff, why would men and women be horny at times when it's least likely for the woman to be pregnant? Why? Because it just is how it is. And it's not that important. You understand what I'm saying? It's like anything else. Because what people say is, well, you exchange all of this energy and it's spiritual. Listen, you're exchanging energy right now watching this fucking video. What's the difference? You'd be exchanging energy with a person that you're shaking hands with. You'd be exchanging energy with a person you're having a conversation with. Why is sex so important? Why is sex so different? It's not, but you've been conditioned to think that it's important. This is what I'm trying to get to you guys. You've been conditioned to think that it's like this big thing. And again, women have also been conditioned that way too. They've also been conditioned that way, right? See, everybody's been conditioned to basically put sex on a pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? Sex ain't shit. You understand? Sex ain't shit. Now, I say that respectfully. And what I mean by that is sex isn't any more or any less important than any other thing. You understand what I'm saying? Any other activity you do. See, we as a society have put it on a pedestal, right? For a number of different reasons, right? There's certain places, like, let's say like in America, right? You know, in America, sex is put more on a pedestal than if you were to go overseas to like Brazil or Dominican Republic or whatever, right? It's not that big of a deal. And this is why a lot of guys will go travel overseas, because what happens is that the fucking climate over there is not as, you know, crazy as America when it comes to sex. They don't put sex on a pedestal. And see, these women out there who are hoes, they just openly be hoes. They're like, yeah, I know you Americans want to come and fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Pay me this money and I'll fuck you. And that's that. We got hoes in America too, but it's more under the radar in a lot of situations. You understand what I'm saying? It's under the radar because, of course, you know, it's illegal. You understand what I'm saying? But it's under the radar, right? But see, the thing is that we've all put this thing on a pedestal. We've made it into something that is this important thing. Now, when it comes to sex, you do definitely want to make sure that you are having sex responsibly. Make sure that you are not doing this recklessly. You understand what I'm saying? But the importance that is being put on it, right, a lot of times affects your game. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is that if you're looking at sex and you're looking at it as important, looking at it as special, right? What happens is that affects how you interact with women. You understand? When women put it on the pedestal, that affects how they interact with men. And see, a lot of times what happens is that people have big egos, so they feel as if they're a person who's been able to abstain from sex, a person who's been able to, not have as much sex, some people wear that as a badge of honor. And then just like on the flip side, people wear having a lot of sex as a badge of honor. Like, look, I had so much sex, I'm that nigga, right? Women are like, I only had sex with 2 people in my life. My body count's low. I'm that bitch. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody's putting this on a pedestal. They're making it a bigger deal than it needs to be. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying here is this. Stop putting sex on a pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? Like, doing this is not really going to be anything beneficial for you in the long run. You understand? See, when you see sex for what it is, which is just an activity, you understand what I'm saying? Like any other activity that you would be doing, right? Then you won't put it on a pedestal. See, for example, driving a car, that's an activity you're doing. Now, you could hurt yourself by doing this activity in a way where it's not safe. If you don't put on a seatbelt, you crash, you die, or whatever it is like that, right? You could be fucking working out, an activity. You lift too much weight, you put too much weight on a bar or some shit, and you fucking injure yourself because you weren't doing it correctly, right? You have sex. You end up catching a disease. You get some chick pregnant. You ain't want to get pregnant, right? And so you're not doing it correctly. All of these things I just mentioned are activities. Why is sex put so much more on a pedestal than driving your car or working out? You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's like, hey, well, I need to get to know you better before I get into this car with you. You ever use Uber or Lyft? You ever call an Uber and say, hey, Uber driver, I know you're here. I know you're ready to pick me up, but I think we need to sort of talk and get to know each other before I get into this car with you because I need to see. No, you just get in the fucking car. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so again, why is sex such a big deal? Why? I want to know. I want to know because, see, again, some people are going to say, well, you know, when you have sex, the fucking oxytocin and the peer bonding and, you know, women are going to get emotionally attached to you if they have sex. Bullshit. You ever notice women don't get emotionally attached to guys who they have bad sex with? Ain't that weird how that happens? Ain't it weird that when a chick has sex with a dude and the shit's trash for the first time, she don't call him back. She ain't really thinking about him. But when the sex is good, she's thinking about him. So is it the sex or is it like her experience with the sex with that particular person that made her like the person or not like the person? How come she didn't bond with the guy who had bad sex with her, huh? What? How come chicks could just, you know, meet dudes off Tinder, fuck them and keep it moving? They're going to be like, oh, well, she's desensitized because she's, you know, her pair bonding abilities. her pair bonding abilities are broken. You know, mr.locario, you got to look at this study they did on you know, statistics.blog.blogspot.com by some nigga that ain't got no credibility. Listen, stop fucking putting sex on a pedestal, man. All of this shit is in your head. You have to realize y'all been conditioned. Y'all been so conditioned, y'all don't even realize this shit. Jesus Christ. Y'all been so conditioned. So listen. Enjoy the activity. Enjoy it. Do it responsibly, but stop putting that shit on a pedestal.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy Membership Contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy Membership Contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy Membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly, and we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece. And a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Locario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Locario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.
Click the link below and get your bad boy gear. Get the t-shirts, Submissive Women Are Sexy, Binary as Fuck, and I'm God to These Hoes. Click the link below to get your bad boy gear today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.